All right, we're back. Another day in the shed, working on this junk box, and I'm definitely getting sick of it. I just want to drive it. So yeah, today on the go we've got painting. So I'll push this out the shed. I painted all the sliders and the bar and that last week, so this week I have to paint pretty much everything from the cab back. I've just changed a couple mounts on a few things and a few other bits and pieces, so I thought I'd just paint the whole lot, make it look a little bit nicer, and yeah, go from there. It's a bit after 7 o'clock and it's about -1 degree, so hopefully the sun pokes its head out at some stage. It's not ideal painting weather, but you got to do what you got to do, so it's getting painted today whether it likes it or not, so we'll get into it. I'll show you one of the goodies that I've just picked up. I am definitely keen to get this in the car. I've been wanting one of these for a little while, ever since they've been released, so check this out. The new Haltech dash. Absolutely love it, so looking forward to getting that in the car, and it'll look better than having 20 gauges everywhere. Also made up a new roof scoop, so come up pretty good. You can see that. Mounting the light bar on the back there. It's going to have a reverse camera on it too, which will be pretty fancy, but that looks a little bit better than the last one. So I'm hoping today, if I get it all painted, tomorrow, Sunday, I can pretty much start piecing it all back together, and then there's not too much left to do to sort of get it out of the shed. I've still got a fair list of jobs to do, like before I want to drive it properly or race it again. There's still a fair bit to do, but as far as getting it out of the shed and taking it for a drive, yeah, after the paint's done, I can start piecing it all back together. So hopefully not too long after that, it'll yeah, get on the dyno in the next week or two, and then yeah, take it out for a spin. So I'm looking forward to that. The sun's finally poked its head out and it's starting to warm up. So yeah, push the car out. It's probably the first time it's been out of the shed in about 4 months, I reckon. So yeah, start sanding all this back. I'm not going to go too crazy, just give it a quick sand, clean it up, clean that up, prime this, prime a couple of spots I've welded on, and then yeah, lay some paint. And that's the goal for today. Hopefully get it finished this Arvo. The best part about painting and sanding and all this is when you're finished, because this job definitely sucks. But sanded good enough. Quickly chuck some rags over the cab. Just got to mask up the coilovers and then slap some paint on it. All right, I thought I'd quickly show you what paint I'm going to be using. The good stuff. Can't get any better than this. I'm just joking. I'm using yeah, 2-pack mixed up. Everything's primed. I just slapped a bit of primer around, and yeah, give it a minute. I'll mix up some paint and then we'll get spraying. More paint. All right, well that's painting done. It's come up pretty good, I reckon. Good enough for this junk box anyway. So yeah, I'll pack up my stuff, push it back in the shed, and we'll check back in with tomorrow. All right, Sunday morning. It's a bit after 7. It's a little bit warmer this morning. Would have been better to paint today, but anyway. But I've just pulled all the masking and that off, and yeah, quite happy with how it come up. can't really complain about it. So yeah, I've got to mount the roof scoop up. A couple other bits and pieces, but I think before I start climbing all over it, I'll let it settle for the day. So this morning I've got to put this fuel sender, mount it in the tanky. So I'm bloody sick of not having a fuel gauge. You let the car sit for a couple of months and then you forget how much fuel's in it. So you're forever just every time you drive it, you're at the servo because you don't know how much fuel's in it. So yeah, mount that sender in there and then I'll have a fuel gauge. And yeah, with the Haltech dash and the GPS speedo, I should be able to then judge how much fuel I use per drive. That way I can sort of calculate how much fuel I need to bring if I'm doing a camping trip or something like that. So that will come in handy. So yeah, I'll get into that and yeah, a few other jobs on for the day. Job done. Just got to give it a clean up. Tap some holes. We're laughing. All right, so we've had a pretty big day. I've had Justin from J&E Auto Electricals here all day. I'll overlay his details on the screen somewhere, somehow. But yeah, he's been doing an awesome job rewiring all the 12 volt stuff, and we've been rearranging some things and adding and deleting some things. So yeah, he's been doing an awesome job. He's been working pretty hard. So yeah, if you need any auto elect work done, don't be scared to hit him up, because yeah, he does good work. But yeah, we've come a fair way in here. If I flick this magic button here, we've got a dash. That's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to mounting that and using that. Started putting things together on the back. This is how the fuel sender turned out. So tapped some holes, bolted it up. It's all pretty good. Fuel tank's just sitting in there. I didn't want to put too much stuff on the back because the paint's not quite set yet. It's dry, but it's still, I don't want to mark it just yet. So I'll give it a couple more days and then put everything on the back there. And the roof scoop's on. Put the light bar on the roof scoop, and I've got a reverse camera to go on there, so that's going to be cool. It also does get bloody cold in the car, so I don't know how good this is going to work, but anyway, one of these Chinese bloody heater boxes, so it's got a heater core in it and whatever, and two fans, so I've just got to run some ducting for that. So I'm interested to see how that works. But yeah, most of the things on the front are done. New set of headlights going in, and then yeah, could put the grill on. The bar's ready to go on, everything's bolted up. I just make a bit of intake pipe here and just clean it up. There's a lot of things I can clean up under there, so we're making good progress. So I think by the time you see this video, I'm hoping that we are driving it the weekend after this video comes out. So that is the plan. Hopefully by the end of the weekend, it's ready for the dyno, and then hopefully I can sneak it in there during the week to have a quick touch up on the tune, and then yeah, hopefully the weekend after we can take it for a spin. So there's still a fair bit of stuff to go in the back, but it's all pretty simple, batteries, and the methanol tank and whatever. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting this thing back out of the shed. It's been a long time since I've actually driven this car, so I'm itching to drive it. So yeah, as usual, if you have made it this far, drop a comment and a like, and if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button. But yeah, other than that, we'll see you on the next one.